What's up, guys? So let's talk about the gear in Archeworld. The Archeworld Gear is very interesting for a brand new MMORPG player. You're going to get starter gear in the very beginning of the game. They're going to give you all 7 pieces of armor. So you're going to have a head, chest, belt, arms, hands, pants, feet. You're going to get a 2-handed weapon or a 1-handed weapon, and then a bow, and then also a loot, and you're going to get 5 accessories. You get all these items through the storyline green quest. So you absolutely must do the storyline green quest. You don't have to watch the cutscenes or anything. You can escape through them, which most people do. But there is a storyline that you can follow. Some people do like that. But for this video, we're just talking about the equipment. So the equipment then, you then start getting these infusions. You pick up basic level infusions. These are, tier 1. They're going to give you 5 experience points for your gear or weapon, and you're going to feed these into your gear or weapon. For anyone that played Arcade, this is very similar. What it differs, though, is instead of using gold and labor to really upgrade your gear, what you use now is a new currency called Archeum. So Archeum is the main currency used to upgrade your gear in Archeworld. Archeum is farmed by mobs, and specifically it's farmed from rifts and special mobs. The normal basic monsters in the world will drop imperfect Archeum, and you need to go take that to your house and then craft and cook it into pure Archeum. So you need to have a house to convert all of your farming, materials into an actually usable material. If you don't have a house, you still can sell this material on the auction house and then buy the fully crafted version from someone else. So you can progress without a house, but it is going to be very difficult without a house. So when you want to upgrade your item, you're going to go ahead and put a piece of weapon or armor into the synthesis page here. You click on the bottom left in your inventory, and then you put the item there, and then you're going to go ahead and feed it these infusions to give it experience points. You can see the bar is going to go up, and once it gets all the way up, it's going to change grade. So now it's going from the green grade to the rare grade. We still need to feed it more. It is still needing more EXP before we can actually awaken it, which means like buff it up to the next level. So you see this is there, so we still need to feed it more. And you'll notice that it takes a lot of this Archeum. You're going to get a lot of this in the green storyline quests. But if you are a free-to-play player, you are definitely going to be struggling to progress your gear. You cannot just throw everything into your weapon in Archeworld. There's a system in place that requires you to upgrade pretty much everything almost evenly. So of course you want to put a little bit more into your weapon, but then you also want to go back and upgrade your weapons, your accessories, your gear, and all of the gear has the same stats. So if we take a look at these pieces of gear, I'll show you exactly what I mean here. So we have a head right here, and you'll notice it has a stats. So it has a physical defense and magic defense. So 642 physical defense and 1,285 magical defense. And if you look down here, same thing. 688 and 1370. Oh, it's slightly different now. Okay. So in the lower tiers, it's exactly the same, but it changes slightly a little bit as it goes up. This is a big change from Arcade, because in Arcade, the chest was always like by far the best piece that you had to like upgrade. And then everything else was just kind of like secondary. But yeah, in the earlier stages, these stats are identical. Once you start getting up to this artificer's like level, this is a second evolution, you start getting synthesis effects. And these are random stats that get added down in the bottom there. So this hood right here has a max HP of +6. So nothing too crazy, but still a nice little bonus. And you're able to re-roll these stats a couple times. So the chest piece here has melee parry rate plus 0.1%. So once you level up, we'll show you here on, we'll do the pants right now. We need more of these infusions, so we're going to go ahead and open up some. And the different colors go to different rarities. So the blue ones here are considered rare, higher tier rarities. The green ones here are considered grand, and then the white ones are considered basic. You'll get these guys from the storyline quest, but then you'll also get them from farming monsters. You get coin purses from the monster as a loot, and inside the coin purses you'll find all kinds of materials like this to upgrade your gear, and then you'll also find your skill books. So that's where you're going to learn your new skills and abilities, is through farming monsters and hunting those coin purses. Alright, so let's go ahead and upgrade these pants now. So we're going to go use the big one there. And it doesn't matter which synthesis infusion that you use, it's still only going to cost you 1 labor point to upgrade. So it's not really beneficial to do all of the basic ones because it's still going to cost you a lot. The basic ones are only 5 EXP. The grand ones are 40 EXP, and then the rare ones are 85 EXP. So of course you do want to use the higher tier ones if possible. It's going to save you some labor, but it's not that big of a deal, 1 labor point for each one that you put on there. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up getting all the way up to where it says overflow. So we're not there yet, we're almost there. Oh, it looks like we actually have already done this pant one. Alright, so the pant one is actually already in Artificer's. Alright, so he's not going to overflow. So let's go into, let's put him on. And you can see the scaling is, so as you level up, it gets harder and harder. See, this is a craftsman. This is the tier 2 version. We were in the artificers on the pants, and the purple bar was like not going up, and we were even feeding it the blue 85 EXP potions. So let's go here, and you see it had that overflow. So now it's locked. You cannot feed it anymore because it is at max level. You cannot do it. So what you need at this point is you need to click up here on this other tab called Awakening. Now you can click on this, and you're going to get scrolls from the green storyline quest, and then afterwards you're going to be crafting these scrolls to upgrade your gear. So you put the item in there, and then you get the scroll, and then you go ahead and combine them together. It has a success rate, so in the lower tier levels it's 100% chance. There's also a bonus success rate. We don't have any of that on the lower tier levels as well. And then you hit confirm, and it's going to take it from this arcane down to the grade, the grand rarity here, and it's going to allow you to make it stronger and upgrade it again further. So you see now we're in tier 3. And once again, now we can actually feed it more EXP. Alright, so I know it's really confusing, but you'll get the hang of it once you jump into the game. For old Arc Age players, this is, cakewalk for them. They've done this for years upon years. But as a new MMORPG player, this system is definitely very, very confusing. You did this as well for your accessories and also your weapons. So you're going to be, playing around with this system a lot. So make sure that you test it out, get familiar with it, and just try not to waste too much EXP on your things. If your item only needs 6 EXP, don't put an 85 EXP fusion into that and waste 80 EXP. Just don't do that. That's bad. Just go get a basic infusion. You can get it from a mob, or you can also just purchase it off of the auction house. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you have any questions, post them down below. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will talk to you guys later.